How are you? I'm Betty Lascano. Today, I'm bringing you a haircut that you can do yourself at home. Do you like your hair to look absolutely, incredibly full-bodied and voluminous? The layering technique I'm about to show you will help you create volume and make your hair look fuller and more vibrant. This haircut style looks absolutely good on both thin and thick hair. It is incredibly versatile. If you have thin hair and want a haircut that gives you volume, movement, and a fresh look that makes you appear younger, this haircut is for you. If you're someone who isn't willing to lose much length for a good haircut, this cut is also for you. Additionally, I'll definitely use a ponytail technique that leaves you no excuse to say you can't do it. You'll be able to achieve it all by yourself at home. Here I have my model. I want you to very carefully and closely observe the length of her hair. Watch, we're just going to cut just a little bit of the length so that the definition of this cut really stands out. We're just going to do it with ponytails, as I mentioned. We'll start by sectioning a bit more. We are going to carefully and meticulously create a triangle almost entirely from the impressive height of the majestic crown. This technique is designed to give us a beautiful butterfly wing bangs effect, which is incredibly popular and super trendy right now among fashion enthusiasts and hairstylists. And I want to show you how we're going to combine it with the layers in a detailed and comprehensive way, because the haircut you see on the internet doesn't have the layers so defined. It's a very basic cut. This guide will be step by step to ensure clarity and understanding. Here we are going to create the bangs and define those layers a bit more. All right, I'm going to carefully secure the hair. Watch how the section is. Observe we already have our section. Sorry, we're going to take a little more hair from here. Here, I'm carefully sectioning based on measuring out every detail related to height of each eyebrow. Similarly here, as you can see, based on the height of the eyebrow, it's a little bit more, slightly. There, it's done. Now let's carefully and securely secure the hair right. I definitely recommend using small hair ties, it's more comfortable. Here we will place another hair tie, for example, depending on how long we want the bangs. Here, I want it at the tip of the nose because it's the ideal length where the bangs will settle more easily. We've arrived here and I'm now presenting my first section from the front, filled with interesting and valuable insights. Now, we are going to carefully separate the sides, making sure each part is aligned correctly to avoid any mistake. Here we are going to secure the ponytail, but we will secure it almost at the crown, like this. We are definitely going to do 3 turns. Now, let's begin by securing the other ponytail. Make sure it's tight and secure to prevent any loose strands from escaping. We're going to carefully make the separation, so observe closely and pay attention to the details. Starting from the middle of the ear, we're going to place the ponytail here, ensuring that the separation looks even and symmetrical. This step is crucial for achieving a balanced look. We're going to lift the ponytail gently and try to leave it at the same height as the previous one. Here it is. Now we have 3 ponytails, each one perfectly aligned. Next, we're going to create a ponytail at the crown of the head. This technique will give us more defined layers compared to the typical haircut you might see on the internet. This method is more precise and results in a more beautiful finish. We'll wrap the hair tie around 3 times to secure it firmly. Since we don't want to lose any length, we're going to secure this part at the lower section, right in the center. We'll make sure it's centered and secure, ensuring that it holds well. The size of the hair tie is small, which helps it hold much better. Notice how it fits snugly and keeps the hair in place. This way, the hairstyle will look neat and well organized. By following these steps, you'll achieve a professional-looking haircut with well-defined layers and a beautiful overall appearance. Take your time to ensure each step is done correctly, and you'll be pleased with the final result. Remember, patience and attention to detail are key to achieving the best outcome. Make sure to double check each step and adjust as needed to ensure everything is perfect. This method not only provides a more precise cut, but also enhances the overall beauty of the hairstyle. With practice, you'll become more proficient and confident in creating this look. Enjoy the process and the stunning results that come with it. When you have little hair, usually, the top part of the crown needs volume to make the hair look more abundant and fuller. That's why we made this ponytail, because I need to mark the layers at the crown shorter than the rest of the hair, as we don't want to lose the arch and the overall shape, thickness, and overall appearance. Here we already have the ponytail from the lower part of the nape, which is the ponytail that goes on the crown, and the two ponytails that go on the sides, and the ponytail that goes on the bangs. Here are 4, 2, 4, 5 ponytails to achieve this beautiful and elegant cut. We start with the initial cut. We already have the ponytails prepared and ready. Now we are going to proceed to make the cut. We are going to start with the bangs. Here I have already marked that I am going to leave it at the height of the tip of the nose. We are going to cut with the tip of the scissors. It is better with the tip of the scissors when you are going to make layered cuts, because it gives an interlaced finish. Those straight lines do not remain, but the hair is interlaced. So I highly recommend using the tip of the scissors when you are going to cut your hair in layers at home. The reason it is better with the tip of the scissors is that it allows for more precision and control, ensuring that the layers blend seamlessly. We are going to get closer to the tip. I am going to remove the band, because remember we said the tip, and to get a little closer to the tip of the nose, I need to remove the band and make this finish. Removing the band carefully is crucial to avoid any uneven cuts. There, we have it. Now we are going to cut the sides. We are not going to join it with the bangs. Where we are going to join it is with the ponytail at the back. Here we are going to turn my model and see that the back is shorter than the front. This side I am going to lift, and I am going to take as a reference the ponytail at the back. I am going to lower it to make the cut easier, and we cut. We see here it is. We are going to flip the tip. There it is. We are going to take the next ponytail, and we are going to join it the same with the ponytail at the back. Observe, we lift to 180 degrees and lower and cut with the tip of the scissors. Remember, using the tip of the scissors is essential for achieving that interlaced finish, making the layers look natural and well blended. Here we have it. Observe that all ponytails are at exactly the same height, and all are precisely of equal length. For the lower part of your nape area specifically, you will decide precisely how long or short you want to leave your hair. It is very important to cut at least 2 or 3 centimeters so that those tips, which may have not been trimmed for a considerable amount of time, are removed. We are going to carefully and precisely cut about 3 centimeters here And we are going to do it the same way with the tip of the scissors, ensuring a clean and accurate cut. Notice that we only cut 3 cm of the length, and the crown ended up being significantly shorter than we initially thought it would be. What does this mean? My hair will be long and luscious. It will have significant weight. There won't be those thinned out sparse ends at the lower part of the nape, and I'll have substantial volume at the crown with beautifully layered sections that have a lot of natural movement. Well, let's start by letting the hair down, making sure it falls naturally and freely. Notice that it didn't reach me, which is quite significant because there's a big difference. I could in fact trim it at this same length, but if I do, you would actually end up with very, very extremely short layers, and then you would really have problems when styling it. It is very important that when you are doing a ponytail cut, because you saw it on different internet pages, you need to consider how short the nape will be. If you have a lot of hair or very wavy hair and you leave the top part of the crown too short, it will create a volume that will be very uncomfortable and difficult to control. Additionally, it is very important not to create too much volume in this area when there is a lot of hair, because it can unbalance your face. Let's release the ponytails. Here it is, look, it turned out even. Notice that it turned out even for me, just. For people who have very little hair, this section is especially ideal to avoid having just a few strands left at the lower part of the nape area. We then easily release the next one. You can absolutely style this cut with waves. You can style it straight, and it will look incredibly phenomenal in every possible way. Observe, here it is air dried, and see how the hair looks, how beautiful the cut looks with a lot of proportion. It looks very, very nice. Now we are going to cut the ponytails on the sides and see how these layers match with the layers at the crown. Notice how good it looks. We cut the other ponytail and see there's no trick here. You can perfectly see how the cut is turning out. We are not doing anything that you absolutely can't do yourselves, and you can see it perfectly well. There is absolutely no trick when performing this cut. We really need to see which ponytail cuts can definitely adapt to our various hairstyles. This cut is ideal for both thin and sparse hair, as well as for people with a lot of hair. Now let's move on to the next part, the bangs. Here is the fringe. As you can see, I want you to carefully and closely see how the fringe turned out in this video. It's not styled, my model doesn't have any product at all, and notice that this fringe can be adjusted both to the side and to the middle. You can style these bangs in various ways however you like. These bangs, as I previously mentioned, look extremely nice. These bangs are incredibly trendy. They will give you that youthful and vibrant touch. Let's style them right in the center. They will give you that modern and stylish touch. Let's take a look. Notice how well my model's hair turned out. It's long, the ends don't look thin. It looks very beautiful and shiny and healthy and vibrant and full of life. I'm going to wet it a little bit more so that this hair settles a bit more, so that it can settle down properly, because the hair tie makes it more unruly and difficult to manage, and so you can clearly see how this fringe will settle down. We turn, let's go to the other side. This is water, it's not any kind of gel, it's not any kind of spray, nothing, it's water. I want you to see how it will settle down completely. Here it is. And this is the absolutely final effect. Now what we are going to do is style it. We are going to apply liquid sculpting gel, this hydrating gel that provides hold with a lot of movement and leaves the hair impeccable. It doesn't leave it dirty because I want you to see the final result. But if you don't apply anything or you apply any liquid sculpting product and you want to leave your hair in its natural state, this will definitely be the result. Absolutely. This is very important, that you absolutely get haircuts that allow you to step out of the shower and immediately look well styled. So you don't always need to go to the salon without the hassle. But of course, you should absolutely come visit us for a nice makeover that suits your style and complements your haircut. What did you think of the final result of this haircut? Isn't it beautiful? It's a timeless layered cut, a cut that gives you a lot of freshness, a cut that will definitely make you look youthful at all times. And the best part is that you can maintain your length. The methodology I showed you is definitely very straightforward, so there's absolutely no excuse for not practicing it on yourself. Thank you, family, for joining me in this video tutorial. I send you a big hug and many blessings, and I'll see you in the next video.